My recommendation, members, is to pass this measure with amendments. And I'm recommending that it pass because we are the Housing Committee. We stand for more housing for Hawaii. Whether there's nexus or no nexus, it's going to go to other committees from here, and we'll let them fight that out. But as the Housing Committee members, we do support the Housing Rental Trust Fund, and I will further recommend that we up the share for the Rental Housing Trust Fund to 50%. That it will, hopefully, it will pass throughout to the final form. And I would like to have the committee report that the wish of the Housing Chair, the House of Representatives, that we'll get to the final form that 50% will be the share of the Housing Trust Fund. And repeal date. Shall we put a repeal date? Well, it has a current repeal date. We'll leave that alone.
That's a 16, huh?
16.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that? Repeal date?
Longer repeal date.
You want to okay. And also the recommendation is to lengthen the repeal date to maybe like 2018.
At least 10 years. 10 to 20 years.
The conveyance tax?
Right.
You want 10 years? Members, what do you think? I was going to go 2018, but this gentleman... No comment?
I think 10 years is good.
10 years is good. All right. 10 years is good. Okay. We're going 10 years.
Good.
Very good. Well, I do listen, right? Your chair listens. Okay. And also, if there's any, we'll call, I think there's some technical amendments that needs to be made. All right. So that's is the recommendation clear enough, member? Thank you very much. So, Vice Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is with regards to HB 935 HD1. The recommendation is to pass with amendments. Chair and Vice Chair votes aye. Also noting the excused absences of Representative Bellotti, Carroll, and Jordan. Representative Kobayashi.
Yep. Aye.
Representative Morikawa.
Reservations, please.
Thank you. And Representative Cheap.
With reservations.
Thank you so much. Madam Chair, your recommendation is adopted.
Okay, thank you very much. On House Bill 562, relating to solid waste, I'm going to recommend that it passes. There's a lot of people who feel strongly about it. I think the department already functions and does this well. However, we'll move it along, and it's going to go to finance. Because there's a lot of members, your colleagues, that want this to pass. So, but I'm going to delete that portion that requires HBHA to report to the legislature. Okay? Repeal, remove, delete it.
Delete.
Yeah. Okay? And also any technical amendments that needs to be made.
With respect to the director's concerns, what is the specific language?
Yeah. He said they already could do it, but he doesn't, in case they have to use it in the future, they have the tool to do it. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair. The recommendation with regards to HB 562 HD1 is to pass with amendments. Noting the excused absences of Representative Bellotti, Carroll, and Jordan. Are there any nays? Are there any reservations? Madam Chair, your recommendation is adopted.
That concludes the decision making for the 10 o'clock agenda.
We're going to do this one. I take the vote also?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
resolutions that we are considering. First, the recommendation of the Vice Chair is to pass HCR as is.
Number.
HCR 16, pardon me, as is. I would like to make a notation in the Standing Committee report that the appraised value dates is going to be a little bit lagging. So in order for you to get financing with regards to converting to the fee interest, there needs to be a more current appraisal date. Typically, it needs to be 90 days per the transaction. So I would just like that to be notated in the committee report. Other than that, the recommendation is to pass as is. Are there any questions?
All right, having heard none, the chair is voting aye. Vice Chair?
Aye.
Representative Kobayashi?
Aye.
Morikawa?
Aye.
And Cheap.
Aye.
Okay, Vice Chair, your recommendation passed.
Thank you very much. HCR 17, again, making notation in the committee report, the same concern. And this is just to ensure that the actual transaction goes through. So oftentimes when you have a late appraisal date, that oftentimes may inhibit a transaction from coming to fruition or also stop it altogether. So we want to make sure that the appraisal is actually within the 90 days of the transaction. So please make a notation of that in the committee report. Other than that, the recommendation is to pass as is.
The chair votes aye. Anybody else voting with the reservations? Anybody voting no? Vice Chair, your recommendation passes.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, moving on to the last one, HCR 36. Okay, there's a recommendation from the Executive Director of Public Housing, the Public Authority, to insert additional recommendations of HHFDC recommends that the master planning efforts should also include Kukui, EHA, and DGI Associates. That's obviously the state leases, building property manager, and also with regards to Kukui Garden, also include the owners of that as well, Kukui Garden, Malka. So the chair's recommendation is to have a HD1 to insert that language. Is there any questions or concerns? Okay, seeing none.
Can I just ask a question to the director? I forgot to ask this. Is this, would that be okay? Because I don't think they're public housing.
It's not from their right. I believe it's for the sister block.
Kukui Garden. So everything is okay with that? Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm done.
Okay. Any other questions or concerns?
Right. The chair votes aye. Anybody else voting no or with reservation?
36.
Having heard none, Vice Chair, your recommendation passes.
Okay, thank you.
is the defining factor of naturopathic medical theory. It emphasizes the encouragement of the body's inherent healing abilities.
The Hawaiian bacillus, or domino damselfish, is found nowhere else in the world. Damselfish communities live in branching corals unless aquarium collectors take them for cheap sale as tank testers. Aquarium chemicals can kill exotic marine wildlife in a closed aquarium system, so aquarium hobbyists sacrifice Hawaiian bacillus on untested tank environments. Once death and chemical burning stops, a tank is considered safe for more exotic and more expensive species. Some Hawaiian bacillus survive the chemical burn cycle to test other tanks until they can't. Many aquarium trade interests insist, we love these fish. This is not Pono. This is disrespectful.
There is really only one boy. One girl. One tree. One forest. One deep, dancing ocean. One mountain calling. One handful of sand through our fingers. One endless sky overhead. And one simple way to care for it all. Please visit earthshare.org and learn how the world's leading environmental groups are working together under one name, EarthShare. One environment, one simple way to care for it.
With nearly 7,000 members, Equality Hawaii is the state's largest organization working to secure full equality for all LGBT people and their families.
I am Equality Hawaii because as an openly gay service member, I deserve the same respect, rights, and freedoms that I'm fighting to protect for others.
We are Equality Hawaii because when we have children,
we want our gay kids to have the same chance at love and happiness as our straight kids.
I am Equality Hawaii because I don't want the next generation of LGBT youth to have to endure what I did growing up.
We all have our reasons for being a part of Equality Hawaii. What's yours?
We are Equality Hawaii. Join us.
I'm Caitlin with Y. I'm Callisto with a C. And I'm Sarah with a H. I'm just Richard. Please be sure to watch Up Class at TV. When? Every Saturday morning. Time at 8:30. Where? On channel 52. Okay. If you don't, you'll miss all the fun.
Has a message of encouragement to tell. to what's right. Hold on to what's promised to you. Hold on, communities, for the message of the days to come. Today's message is, can I ask for help? Can I move the wrong positively? Or is this for you to correct? Today's message is, time for you to open up your eyes and see. Open up, flowers, bright and colorful to see. Only the truth knows why this was created for. Why would a person go through all the trouble to make this so beautiful? Does it help and cheer up the heart? Does it brighten up your day? Aw, just like that. Is that a positive thing to do? Wow, is doing positive things that simple? I can believe, 'cause see? Now it's time for you to open up and hear. And that alone is all the truth needs to fill my heart today, so I face the day ahead. This is how I live my life, 'cause I choose to. No matter how my day is and will be, this beautiful flower sight, I know the truth has a purpose for me, and I matter that much that this is in front of me to see. Know the truth, communities. This film shot was taken by the hearts of its filmers for a reason. Only the truth knows why. Ask to know why from your hearts. And remember, the truth loves you this much. 'Cause from my heart, I know it's true. Storytelling time. We start from here. It is now storytelling time. Here's my story. There once was a woman with 2 children, and all she wanted to do is work and live in peace and provide for her children. It was the year number 5, and it was the beginning of the lies that would change her life completely. In this time, she trusted a person that was in a position entrusted to him by many. In that trust, it changed her world completely. She didn't know this person would deliberately use individuals to move and put her under a spell in their lives. Because of this action, it lured her away from a loving big business owner's family. How could she know? This was not taught in schools or by any. Nevertheless, the person had the authority entrusted to him by all in the communities. So did it, so said it, and so it was written, and so it was to be done on her wrongly. She could not change it. Only love could save her now. Only true love would never leave her side. What happened now would save her, but in the saving there would be a price to pay, and she would pay for it for the next 7 years to come. Let me continue. She was guided to another big business owner and his families, and in this is where she learned how to divert the lies that she did not know was on her. This loving family would ensure the lies would not hurt her or her children, because now she was subjected to lies that only entrusted individuals in high positions should be subjected to. She is and was just a single parent with 2 children. a business owner indeed, but a small business owner. This loving big business owner and his families is and should not be blamed for the lies that lured her away from the other loving big business owner and his family. The lies the person in the position of trust placed on her was wrong, and in that wrong it never was corrected. In time, the lie was hidden and never addressed, but because it was a lie, it never was morally resolved. Years will pass and the economy will fall, and the lies she thought would be forgotten was and will begin to unfold. In all this time, all the wrong done on her was just copying many different individuals in the loving big business owners' families that help her. The wrong just mixed it up so that it would be impossible to move forward safely, and in that the truth would be hidden even more. These stories need to be told. I have many to tell. These are stories that the wrong's consequences hurt. During the years, I was forced to take the lies. Because I did not know these lies affected the communities then, I now know if I just tell my stories, the truth alone will guide many in our communities to know how these lies really affected you. Lies hurt communities, and in my story I can explain how it hurts and how the wrong is doing it. In that, it will educate all in the communities on how the truth shields us and protects us from all lies. With that being said, from your hearts to mine, the truth will guide me, and from my heart, I will know when I can tell you my entire story. It is now poem time. We humbly start asking why. Poem for asking words. When a person is granted permission by many and they lie, many is in the lies unknowingly. Then they throw the consequences to the lie on an innocent. Then when corrected, they create more lies and throw even more consequences to the lies on the same innocent. But this time, they are endangering many other innocent big business owners in the lies that they just created to hide the truth more. What is that innocent to do to correct this? Or is it for you to correct? Amen. It is now belief time. We start sharing stories.